Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
We're doing it.
Ready? You look a bit chilly.
I'm cold.
Wait, it's cold?
It's chilly. It's brass monkeys. I am cold. We haven't got any heating on though. Being a bit tight.
Yeah, there's only us here.
I know.
There's only us here in that ironing board.
The ironing board. Excuse. Can you see all the mess?
Part of it.
Oh, nearly done. Nearly done with sorting out this house. Well, we're not, but I'm nearly done mentally. Having to push ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tearing ourselves away from Downton Abbey.
Tough gig.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Oh.
You're talking about that, weren't you?
It's talking about all the mess. So it's one of them. We're still sorting out the house, aren't we? Anyway, hello everybody. Hello, welcome. Let's get on with it. We're doing very well. Released season 4.
Yes.
And we've got 3 more recorded and done and checked.
No one needs to know that, because they'll have listened to it by the time this goes out.
No, I'm just saying where we're at. We're on it. And now, so we're recording one, releasing one, recording one. So we've always got 4 in the bag, because I spoke about the bag.
So what episode is this?
5.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, season 4, episode 5. Howdy doody. We're still in January recording this, so we're still in the middle of getting the house ready for opening.
Yeah, what is it, mid-January, isn't it?
Mid-Jan. Still got a couple of weeks till the TV programme goes out. So, and we're at that point where we know what we need to do. It's pushing ourselves to do it. Got bone idle lazy, bored out my brains, really. The novelty has worn off.
What? The novelty of what?
Of just being proactive. I think I'm just hungry. Hungry.
Maybe you need that bit of downtime now.
We've had a lot of downtime.
But we haven't, we've kept working.
Don't start.
You have, cracking the whip.
Bored.
Fair enough.
I'm boreder than a bored thing now.
But you're bored of working then?
I'm bored of everything.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R.
D-I-S-S. D-I... what? D-I-S-S? Disaster. Not a disaster. It's good when I'm bored. I thought of a new business idea.
Exactly. It's not good when you're bored.
It was a good one, that was.
Yeah, it is.
Doing that.
Well, we've discussed it before.
Doing that. I'm going to Chris Jenner it. Give it to one of my kids, take 10%.
So if you have...
I'm setting it up, though. Well, the royal we.
6 businesses, 6 lots of 10%.
I have however many businesses I want. I always do that.
It was an ambiguous number. I don't care.
This is a good little business, good little side hustle. Doing it. I do it for fun. Well, I actually won't. I just organise it. And Jamie will do it.
Yeah, exactly. Happy days.
Maybe. Well, he said he wants to.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You could build a website.
He needs...
I need a website.
He just needs support helping it. So, exactly. See, here we go.
Look.
This is what happens.
We're in it together.
This is what happens. We're in it together. Family.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get bored.
Yeah.
And then I end up with a shitload of work.
Yeah.
And you go, I've got a great business idea, Simon, make it happen.
Well, yeah. Or I can start learning calligraphy. I
thought you started learning that anyway.
No, I didn't learn it. I don't know why I didn't learn that, actually.
Why do you want to learn calligraphy?
Why not?
Well, I know that, but will it really... well, what it is it's another one of your crafty things, isn't it? So when you
write labels on everything prettily.
But the computer writes labels prettily already.
Oh, yeah.
I did think that.
Oh, why didn't you say that then?
Because
I ain't doing that then.
Because I thought you wanted to learn calligraphy.
Well, no, because so I could label everything nicely.
But
like you say, the computer could do it. Man. Okay, I need to think of something else. I need a new hobby.
Okay.
I need a new hobby. Well, I don't need a new hobby. I'm going to sort that business out first, set that up. I'll do that tomorrow.
I think you've been talking for the last couple of podcasts about doing a meditation. Has that moved on to this one?
Well, could do when we do our little sage bashing section.
Is that one of the sections, is it? You've been listening to some podcasts this week, if I'm right.
CC, I have.
So have you got some new ideas about what we're going to put into ours?
Well, we've put the little break in it. So if you've been listening to that and you think that's a bit weird, that is there properly. The chink and then
yeah.
It's an ad break section which we need to do moving forward with this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
So that's gone in.
It's another business, isn't it, really?
One of the podcasts I listened to, they made their own jingle up.
I know, that isn't happening.
No.
Well, they sang for a start. So if you want to sing, you go right ahead.
I can sing. They went, this is our jingle or something. It was they had a tune and then they made words to it.
But what were they doing? Was there any content that you liked?
No.
Not much of a podcast then, really, was it?
Well, I put it on to fall asleep because I'm not sleeping. I spoke about that, but I'm not sleeping for good reasons. I had a lovely dream about my mum and dad last night. It's great.
Oh, you haven't told me about that.
No. I can't remember it, actually, my dad.
You love that. It's like you're with them, innit?
Oh, I loves it. Yeah, it was a good one, actually. I'll have to revisit that and think what that was. What was that? What was my mum telling me? Something she was telling me.
Don't give Simon any more businesses to work on.
No.
No?
No.
Don't get bored.
I'm going to revisit that. I've only just thought about it now.
Oh, there you go.
Because I woke up, come down, let the dogs out, it's my turn, and I thought about that it must have been something to do with that. It was an epiphany moment to, why am I not doing that for Jamie? Just give them, and then for Megan, and then, just...
You said to me,
Chris Jenner it, take me 10%.
You said to me
Just
at the
do it for
beginning.
them.
You said to me at the beginning of this season, you were like, "Look, you're always naming names.
Yeah.
So can you stop naming names and making it specific?"
No, I said don't go into loads of information. No one cares. No one wants to know, and you give out too much information.
Okay.
So you just don't have to be so transparent all the time.
I need a shave. This is itchy.
You do need a shave.
Yeah.
Itchy beard, itchy grey beard.
Right, come on then. What are we going to talk about?
We're doing the house. We've done the dining room, done the menus. They're all sorted. Changes on the menus. We've got
They look really
two
good,
different
actually.
ones.
I'm really pleased with them.
Really pleased with them. So they're all done. Up. Breakfast menus up. That's all sorted. The bar, everything's sorted. Pantry, kitchen. We just got to go do a big shop.
Yeah. So so the main part of the house and upstairs, the snug's done.
Snug's done. That's all changed. Simon's got his telescope out and fitted up.
Hey.
She's got to learn how to use it. Hey. Aha. See what I've done there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's good. It's not an extendable telescope though. It's just rigid all the time.
Yeah, perfect. I say. You know what you're getting.
No,
you know what you're getting.
No, see,
learn how to use it.
You're moving on. It's becoming too.
It's not. Why are you getting embarrassed with such a prude?
Are you drinking my water?
Yeah, forgot to bring mine. Hey Des, hi. Dogs are in. Windy, cold. It's like England out there today. Not happy with that.
Yeah.
So we was going to go down to our Benel Madner apartment today.
I didn't really say anything then. I just went yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Not really. I should be more lucid.
What did you want to say?
Nothing. It was just the way I just went around.
Oh, okay. All right. Got that off your chest.
Yeah. Carry on.
So we was going to go down to our Benel Madner apartment today, weren't we? And
well, we were meant to go yesterday and then today.
Yeah, watch Downton Abbey
But
instead.
actually, it worked out.
Hey, puppies.
That's not strictly true. We've done some work.
Oh, my God. Double puppy. That's because you just told them off, see? I know.
They're all right. They were laying down nicely and now they're up.
Take no notice of Dad.
This is exceptional podcasting, this is.
This is exceptional podcasting. 2 Spanish Mastins and a microphone. Fabulous. Go on, we was going to go down to Benel. The weather's just a bit shit, isn't it, today? So we thought we need to take some photos. We've got no night shots of the Benel roof terrace with the jacuzzi and the lighting.
Yes, that's absolutely right. We need to do that. Because that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And, we need to take some photos of the gym that's down there and stuff.
So I think we need to sit in the jacuzzi and take some photos with a bottle of Cava. I think it's only the right thing to do in the process of what do they call that?
Well, I'd prefer not to take the Cava because that means we're stuck there.
Well, you don't have to drink it, lover.
So you'll have the bottle of Cava. That makes sense.
There'd be better shots from the jacuzzi, or not. But just nice, bubbly, steamy photo pictures.
No, it needs to be done.
We need to have that done. And it's just really awkward because we get cozied in. Well, we go to bed about 8 o'clock, don't we? When we got no one here, we like it. So, but we need to actually go down there at night time and take the photo so you can see what it's all about, because it's quite special and we haven't shown it properly.
Well, it ties in tomorrow now because we've got a reason to go down as well other than that, so that works.
Yes.
So that's all good.
Yes, so that's what we're doing. We was going to do that today, but we're not. We're cozying up today, and we started watching Downton Abbey again for no particular reason, which is, I don't even know why I've shared it. Sorry, hi Bailey. You all right?
Don't give her any attention. She needs to go and lay down.
Oh, you're just Bailey. Dad says I'm not allowed to give you any attention. I don't know what these dogs. They've got literally got a feather up them, haven't they? Because it's windy.
It's the wind.
And it's the wind, so they're not settled. And do you know, the funny thing, anyone knows anything about dog psychology, spoke about these special pair before, more so Derek than anything. We got them a big rug, didn't we? But they won't both lay on it, and it's big enough for the both of them. So we decided today, and we've got a little doormat, a little normal doormat, and these are not little dogs. And one of them would be on the doormat and one of them would be on this big rug, big enough for the pair of them. So today we cut the rug in half.
And still only one goes on the rug and the other one goes on the doormat.
Don't get it.
No.
Don't get that.
Anyway,
moving on.
What are we talking about that's actually got something to do with the podcast that we're talking about?
Well, we talk about anything. Our journey. We're saying about the rooms. We've emptied room 1. We're going to do that. We've emptied that because we've got someone staying in it on Saturday night. A guest on Saturday night saying, even though, as I've said before, we are shut, but people are privately contacting us to come and stay, and that's fine. So we've deliberately emptied out that room just to make us get it back together again for Saturday. Yeah. Fill the holes, paint a room, move some pictures around.
Yeah, basically.
It won't have the tea and coffee tray in or the dressing gown, I have to say. Not
yet.
But, because we need to go to IKEA and sort all that out.
Yes.
But this is a guest that's been here many, many times before, so they'll be fine with that anyway. So that's what we're doing there, but that's why the lounge is now a mess again, isn't it? Go lay down, Bailey. So I love them, but not that much.
No.
They're just being irritating now.
Yes.
So yeah, and then we've got to move on to the outside of the house, but that's going to be weather. I think that's going to take the most part of February.
It's all weather dependent. That we need, because if we're going to paint, it needs to be a settled period of weather.
Yeah.
Even if we just sort of say, well, this week's dry, so let's do the front and leave that for 3 days. But you have to have at least 48, 72 hours after you paint it for it to be dry.
For God's sake, this is going to drag on. I know what you're like with your weather bloody predictions.
No, it'll be okay, because the thing with Spain is once you get 3 or 4 days, you're going to get 3 or 4 days of dry weather. I'm
going to do the wood staining first. I'm going to stain the table and chairs.
Yeah.
For the front and the arbour, because that's staying. It's going to be the most fanciest outdoor shower ever.
Nice.
Because we got married under that shower, didn't we? And I don't care who knows it.
That sounds odd, doesn't it? We got married
did, though, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We hid the shower with gypsophilia. Such a lovely place.
Do you know what? It looked really good. It looked really good, and what a great... well...
Anyway.
Hey, watch New Life in the Sun, you'll hopefully see it. We don't have any control over the edit with that, but...
it's going to...
From what they've kind of asked us to clarify, we're pretty sure that there's going to be some of that in there, the wedding.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But we don't, anyway, that's happening. We've still got a couple of weeks
This episode might well go out after it's been out, to be honest.
It might. That's what's weird about this. We've got, this week, oven broke, didn't it, this week?
Yeah.
Oven died on us, which, very grateful, do our gratitude and stuff. Really grateful the oven broke this week. That might sound a bit weird to you, but that's how we roll. Why? Because we didn't need it this week. Do need it on Sunday. We've got murder mystery and garlic breads on the menu.
Yeah, we're getting a replacement dropped up this week. So.
We are. We're getting a new one sent up this week, so that's fine. Oven's getting replaced, but that's how. Just for a little going, because we said we're going to talk more about it. Oven broke it, and I'm glad it broke this week. There is really some times that could have broken, and it could have been a problem. Like you can imagine, can't you? But it didn't. It broke this week, so thank you very much.
Yeah, and look at it.
Thank you very much,
it's only
universe. It's happened now.
It's only me and you that we've got to look after, and it's not something that's critical for us this week.
No, we've got chicken soup today, haven't we?
And that's the way to look at it. That's what we do. That's how we roll.
I've now got to the point of my diet that, like, my stomach is just rumbling all the time, and it's only been a week, hasn't it?
Yeah, which is kind of weird because we are eating properly.
Oh, I know.
It's not like people think. We're not saying this. We mentioned this last time, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're eating healthy. We don't think we need to revisit that.
No, we don't have to revisit it because we both were saying about the same thing. But I have got to the point with this diet where I'm just like always thinking about food, and my stomach is always rumbling today.
Yeah, but then you're probably not eating enough.
No. Maybe I'm not, see? Stomach thinks my throat's been cut.
Because, as we mentioned before, this isn't a diet about cutting down on your food intake.
Oh, you said we're not going to talk about it, so don't.
I know, but I'm talking about it to you.
Via this?
Yeah, but, hey, well, this is when we do our best talking.
That was one of the podcasts that I listened to. Why are we doing a podcast, right? It's called Shagged, Married, Avoid. And the only reason they've got, like, toddlers, they've got a 3-year-old. And said the only reason they're doing a podcast is because the only time we can get down and sit and actually talk to each other for half an hour. But we talk all the time, so that's all right.
There's muesli bars in there. If you were hungry, you should have had something like that.
But the muesli bars have been in the fridge, and they're so hard, they're not very muesli.
Yeah, and of course it's that time of the year that when you take them out the fridge, nothing happens because it's the same temperature outside the fridge as it is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for anyone who's listening to this outside of Spain, Spain gets cold too.
Yeah, well, this is a conversation I was having with one of mine yesterday. It's a funny thing, funny one of them. Don't know why. We can't get to the bottom of it. Not that bothered either. But she went to Paris in December, 10 degrees, and we're like, whoa, hats, scarves, gloves, bought a coat, wrap up warm.
Yeah.
Layers. You can't be cold. She was walking the dogs yesterday morning. Thought, a bit cold. She had a T-shirt and a hoodie on, and it was 7 degrees, I believe.
Something like that, 7 or 8.
So she knew it was 7 degrees yesterday morning, 7 o'clock yesterday morning, walking the dogs, but didn't think, hat, scarf, glove.
Yeah, so the point is
why?
Yeah, mentality, innit? Spain's warm, you don't need to.
We're sat here, we have no heating on in this house, and I don't know what it is outside. It's gone very cold, hasn't it?
It will be colder in here because that's how this house works.
Yeah.
Because you know how beautifully it works in the summer. So it will be, in this room, will be 2 or 3 degrees cooler than it is outside. So if it's 14, it'd be like 11 in here.
We sat here with no heating on going, bit fresh today.
Yeah, I don't feel cold as such. I mean, I'm not warm. There will come a point that...
Thing is, we hole up in the office. We didn't over December, did we? We had the house open and stuff, but now we're getting it back ready for guests.
Yeah.
So we're back to sharing our house again, where we had the luxury of having a month where it was just ours. So we're back in the office with the fire in there, toasty in there. I've got the fire on.
Well, it works, and it's
just a small room to heat, isn't it?
Yes, and that's the point. It's what's the word? Economical.
Yep, that's right.
It's the right thing to do. It's only me and you. Only got to sort me and you. And it's another reason why we kind of get to the end of the evening, go to bed as well. Dogs get shut away. They're quiet all night.
Yeah.
And we watch telly in bed in the warm.
There you go. Mm. What did I tell you about a lot of information? You just went with it then. You
told the story of Megan. I thought it was like...
And this is why I said, don't blame me. You can't go justify yourself by blaming me.
I know,
you keep doing this today. I'm going to keep pulling you up.
But you've got like one rule for you and one rule for me.
No, I haven't.
But you have.
No, but I haven't. Look, we managed to get through the last one, or you managed to get through the last one by the skin of your teeth. I wasn't going to put it out. I played it back and I thought, do you know what? I only edited, did a little bit. There was 3 minutes where we really fell out that I didn't think it was fair for you to listen to. No one wants to listen to that. And so I did delete that bit. But other than that, I thought it's okay. It was a bit weird, number 4. You was in a which you probably still are. Yeah, yes and no, a little bit. Maybe a little bit uneven. So it was an interesting one. So number 4, which we spoke about. Good time to talk about mental health and how it affects you. Go on then. Well, you often say, is that, when I'm maybe slightly different than I would normally be,
we question
Uneven.
it, don't we?
I like it.
Uneven,
I like that.
But we question that. Is that mental health, or is that just me being an arse?
Well, this is what we question. And I have to give it some time, because there's certain signs that I know with you, whether if I know it's your mental health is being affected, which you can't necessarily control. Well, you can't control it. You would, because you don't like being like that, or feeling like that. But sometimes it's not that clear, because sometimes you can be a knob. And
can't we all, though, Kirsty?
Can't we all? Can't we all?
So that this is the topic, isn't it? When do you?
So when we recorded
distinguish?
episode 4, was you being a knob, or was you feeling unwell?
No, I was not quite right.
You was feeling unwell. I know you was.
Yeah.
I asked that question deliberately.
Yes, I wasn't right.
So what did you do to pull yourself out of it, do you think?
I recorded a podcast and was really arsey with you. What did I do to pull myself out of it? Well, first of all, for me, it's the biggest thing for me was that when I was worse, if you like, one of the biggest things wasn't to stop trying to understand it, because you can't. And when you feel like that, you're always trying to fix it, and sometimes you can't. So I'm very conscious when I start to feel different to how I felt before, and I know that mentally I'm not feeling so great. I'm very conscious of A, communicating it to you, and B, understanding that I will feel better.
I think what I want to say to everyone listening here as well, if you know us and you've listened to these podcasts, it will be interesting to see what you thought about episode 4, because I played it back. I felt, we made light of it and we joked and we laughed, and Simon's very good at putting an act on. But it would be interesting to see, because I've listened to it back and you've listened to a bit, and you were particularly antagonistic.
Yes.
You were particularly argumentative. You were different. I knew you were different. That's why I wasn't going to record it. We spoke about this. We wasn't going to record it because I didn't know where that could lead.
Yes.
Which is why I edited it out, a chunk of it, because you did get super knob-edish. So, and it's just I didn't want to share that bit of it with you. But it will be interesting to see. Just have a think, see what you think. Last time we both agreed.
Those who've listened to it plenty, can you tell? Can you tell in what the way?
Probably not. It's only because I feel it's only because we've poured attention to it now.
Yeah, maybe.
And we've done that for good reason.
Do you pour attention?
Poured attention to it. Do you pour attention?
I'm not
Bring
sure.
attention. What do you do?
I brought attention to it, I think, is maybe.
Poured. I wanted to say something else, though. That's why I said poured. Yeah. I would have poured.
Brought. I've brought attention to it, I think. You wanted to say.
Okay.
But I like poured. I like pouring attention.
Pouring attention.
I pour attention on you.
Not enough. You don't. I had a good chat. Here's another thing I was going to bring up.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Date night.
Is that like an open door? Date night? I've never been a fan of them.
Why? You know why I'm bringing this up? Because, and I had a really good chat
I'm not sure
with
I know
my
why
closest best friend about this.
What, me?
And no, why have you got to clarify that? I said that deliberately. Again, you don't have to clarify it, who it is.
Okay.
About this. What was that? Something just went.
I don't know. Oh well.
Random. I think one of the menus just fell off.
Nice.
Date night. She has date night. She loves it. She looks forward to them. I don't. We've never believed in them. We've never believed in doing them. However, I have to say, I think maybe it's a way. I think it might be a good thing. We might have to look into it. Because you always said to me, let me know when I'm being lazy. Now, I've hinted you're being lazy. I've told you you're being friggy lazy. I have said, can you take me out on a date to the pictures? And your response to that was, on the said night, when we went to bed, going, oh, you said you want me to take you to the pictures. Why haven't we gone to the pictures?
I didn't say that. I went, weren't we meant to go to the pictures tonight? So,
at what point do I keep making the effort when you're making none, is my question.
Well, there's two things here.
Because how much clearer do I have to be to you?
There's two things here. One, going back to my mental
This is
health.
going to be a great answer, this. Come on.
Going back to my mental health, which, after having been to the doctor, he believes it's brought on by anxiety.
That's right.
Over the last week, you will know, certainly when we recorded the last one, because I told you that I was...
You're full of anxiety.
Feeling anxious, financial things and stuff like that. We're in January and all that kind of stuff. So going to spend money down at the cinema was probably farthest from my mind, and which is why I didn't register it. Now...
Oh, my lordy lord. Right, I'm going to just let you carry on speaking. Go on.
There's two things about this, about having a date night. Is I think it applies to us as well.
Oh, he started pointing now for those of you not watching.
I think will you let me...
I'm deliberately letting you get your words out because you are scraping the barrel.
People who spend a lot of time apart because of work and things like that, yeah, I think date night is a wonderful thing because it potentially gives you that quality time together, right, if you spend a lot of time apart. Now, we are completely the opposite to that in that we spend almost all our time together. So I think it is equally as important.
So our date night is going out separately?
No, what, dating somebody else? No. Our date...
Not with someone else, going out on your own.
No. Far from it. Because we work all the time together, I think it would be important to have a date night but then we've got to not talk about, and we've tried this before, not talk about
about 5 years ago,
our business and everything else, which is nigh on impossible because we love talking about it.
So what, don't do it then?
I'm not saying don't do it. I think we spend so much quality time together anyway. It's like before we started this podcast, we were in there watching Downton Abbey, chilling out, sat together on the settee, cup of tea. Beautiful.
Fabulous date that was. Oh, such a lucky girl.
Oh, because it's so different going into a cinema and sitting there with a bag of popcorn and not talking to each other and watching a movie. It's exactly what we were doing, minus the popcorn. What?
I'm just going to let you carry on talking for a little while, for a few more minutes, because I think there's every woman sat out there going, oh my God.
I know
but
that,
it's good bursting that little perfect bubble that you think you live in.
But I know that they're saying that because they're like, that's not the point. And I get that, but we work and live together all the time. And some of that time is spent working and some of that time is spent having quality time together. So what is it that you want to achieve? And I'm not if we want a date night, let's do it. But what is it that you want to gain from the date night? Over to you.
Maybe a bit of effort. A bit of thought. Instead of working.
Okay. But why is the effort one way? Why is it my responsibility?
You had breakfast in bed 48 hours ago.
Who gets up most mornings and makes you coffee?
When's the last time you made me breakfast in bed?
Is this going to be a competition?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be breakfast in
because
bed?
why does it have to be anything?
Exactly.
When's the last time you've done anything?
When's the last time you've done anything?
I win.
No.
Come on then.
It isn't a competition, isn't it?
See my point?
No.
No?
Breakfast in bed, which was great and fantastic. Actually,
Shall I tell
funny
you something
enough,
really
it was
funny?
the week before.
I was speaking to the said friend about this.
I did the bacon sandwiches, don't you remember?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and a week ago was my breakfast in bed.
You still going to try and win?
No.
No, please don't.
All right.
Because you won't. I was speaking to the said friend.
Yeah.
We then laughed because she said, you want to be careful because now you've said that, Simon, you do know. And I went, well, no, this would be the old Simon would have done that, not the Simon I've married now, changed man. I think it's bloody got me now. And she said no, because what he's going to do is she's going to say, like, let's do this, let's do that, and you don't want to do it. You don't really want to go out, do you? I went, it's not the point.
There's a song I sing.
You sing many songs.
Yeah, I do. But I can't remember. Beautiful Crazy, it's called.
Yeah.
And the lyrics in that is something along the lines of, I can't remember it.
I should take my wife out on a date and treat her better than I do. And make her breakfast in bed more than once a month.
You've changed, you have. What's the difference between the 30th of friggin' September and the 2nd of October? I mean, other than the
Like, clearly a lot, actually.
We didn't do it before, and what's the difference now?
You used to do a lot more than what you do
did I
now.
say we should go out and do today at lunchtime?
Didn't want to, though.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think you said to go out and go shopping or something.
No, I didn't. I said, let's go out for a menu del dia at the Venta.
No.
And you said, nah, but I don't want to.
No.
So, hey-ho.
Well, it's a good start.
It is a good start.
It's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
I
just
think,
saying.
to be honest with you, I think
God,
when...
I'm so bored.
What, even doing this?
Yeah.
I think when I'm out playing golf 3 or 4 times a week, I think a date night would be worthwhile.
Speechless.
Silence is golden, golden.
We were talking, weren't we? This is a year on. It's a very similar situation, although completely different to how we were this time last year. Like, completely different as in... Actually, it's not the same at all. But it is the same as in setting up the house, isn't it? And just bored and frustrated and wanting to do everything and not being asked to do anything. I don't know what we're going to do next year. We better make a note of this.
No, I think the difference with last year... We better make a note of this. We were excited last year,
put it on my list.
But our anxieties were totally different. That our
Well, yeah, but we shouldn't be like that.
No, we shouldn't. But hey, most people.
God, we need to sort out retiling the pool. That's going to make my day.
I don't think my concern here is the boredom issue that keeps cropping up with you all the time. We have to find. You've always said, and to kind of give it an analogy which actually works, is that if you had a room in the house and you had all those individual boxes on the wall, and you had a craft in each one, and you had like 64 different crafts.
64?
There would always...
Why 64?
Because it's 8 by 8.
Oh, good God. No, I can't believe you just...
What? It's an 8 by 8 square, isn't it, of boxes? What's wrong with that?
You've already planned it how it was, 8 by 8. Oh!
Well, no,
that
I just thought...
just...
I just thought,
bestie.
7 sevens, uneven number, let's have an even number. I thought 6 by 6, that's not enough, so I went for 8 by 8.
Fair play.
Right.
Okay.
So...
64 boxes.
Yeah, so you got like 64 boxes on the wall, and each individual one has a different craft in, and then when you felt like this, you'd go in and you'd see them all, and there'd be like, I'm just making, I don't know what you...
But I've got to be fair with you, love it.
And you'd go, I want to do that, and you'd do that, and you wouldn't be bored.
I could go in that office now, I look to the left, I've got three shelves.
Chock full of stuff.
Lots of things I could do. I don't want to do nothing of it.
So you need to maybe look more inwardly at...
Why am I always bored? What else can I do that I haven't done yet? I need to have a project going on.
You always need projects. And do you know what? I think that's why you love doing events.
Yeah.
Because you can always... But our event Sunday is done.
Done, dusted, all planned, ready.
But you weren't bored when you were planning it.
No. Maybe I should have done the Ricky events with Joe.
What, for the summer?
Yeah. I was going to do 3 before July.
Can't you do something alongside? Can't you like be a party planner or something like that? With that not necessarily using this house, just out in the world.
Well, no, because this house always has to be the priority, obviously, and the Benno apartment. So whatever I do has got to be flexible enough to fit into that. And I can't go, right, I've got 2 days work in Seville planning a wedding. I can't do that.
No, why on earth would you be... Why on earth
I was just off the top of my head. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't leave you. And you'd have to come with me because I'd need you for something. For sure.
So then, in which case, why...
It always needs to be flexible with what's going on around here.
So then why are you... I think you need to embrace the boredness. Maybe you're just...
Embrace being bored? Be happy about being bored?
Yeah.
What?
I read something somewhere that you should always take a moment in the day to be bored, because then you appreciate when you're doing stuff more.
It is true.
And it's a skill to be sat there going, I've absolutely nothing to do. And I don't think it's necessarily bored, because with running these businesses, there is always something to do.
Yeah.
So it's not bored because you've got nothing to do. It's bored because you've got nothing that you want to do. Yeah, there's a big difference.
Nothing challenging or exciting.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to sort out this new business.
Yeah, well, research it. That's great. That's interesting, isn't it?
But I've done it. I've just got to think of a name. I've just got to think of a name. You need to build a website.
Have you found the equipment and the cost of the equipment and how
I know exactly
easy
what, though.
Easy.
Easy.
Really?
Yeah.
How
my God, yeah.
How does it go up? How quick does it take to go up and stuff like that?
Well, once we got it, I reckon.
No, because you could get. This is so ambiguous for people as well. But you could.
Yeah, how quick does it go up? How quick? Oh.
You could purchase the equipment and then it takes 3 hours to put up every time. Well, that's no good.
That's absolutely fine.
No, but is it heck?
I'm not doing it.
But that's not the business. So you're paying someone 3 hours of time when you could get an equivalent thing that only takes an hour to erect.
This is such a random conversation. Yeah, please write in and guess the business. And erect and decorate.
Yeah.
I could decorate that in 10 minutes.
Well, but then you've got to research what you're going to put.
Throw glitter on it. And it's done. Anything looks special with glitter on. I haven't done anything glittery for ages. Maybe I need to do that.
I'm afraid.
Glittery.
I'm afraid, listeners.
Can I glitter your beard like Fanny Rash's at Manelli's?
Oh,
just
God,
for fun.
I can't believe it.
Let me do that. Yes, Simon. If you love me, forget the dates, forget the pictures, forget everything. Let me see if I can do that. You said you want to shave your beard.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, you can let me do that. Yeah. Oh my God, that's why I married you. What colour glitter do you want?
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
So I'm afraid, listeners, that we're going to have to.
Oh, we got to go now. See, that's all I need. Now I'm excited.
We're going to have to push the meditation on a week.
Yeah, because I'm glittering your beard. Do you know, I was so distracted, I have to say. If you go on Manelli's website or on their Facebook, there's a drag queen there called Fanny Rash, Dave, and I couldn't even have a conversation with him. I was so distracted, I swear to God, because he had the most beautiful goatee beard that he put glitter in for Christmas. And it was just the prettiest thing I've ever seen on a man.
So on that note...
So now I can do it to you. Oh.
We'll see you next time. Oh. I have no idea what the content of that half hour was, but I hope it's worth listening to.
I'm not going to say my usual. No. I shall listen to it back. Have a great week, everyone. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks
Adios.
for listening. You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.